Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again, and today we have in front of us from the Star Wars The Vintage Collection, the Mandalorian from the Mandalorian series. This figure has been out like for 2 years already or something like that. I just have been collecting the Vintage Collection as well, not everything, but yeah, the figures that appeal me the most, I do get those. And I think it's time for me to open one of these, and I just decided that I should do it in front of the camera because why not? And first of all, we have this great picture, this promo picture, like all sharp, and yeah, it looks good. The figure looking good on the bubble. And you have the rest of the figures from back then, I mean 2 years ago. The Mandalorian, Cara Dune, Remnant Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper, a Jawa Shadow Trooper, and Sith Trooper. The only one I don't have of all of those is the Princess Leia, and I haven't opened any of them. So I don't know if I'll go opening each one of them, but I will definitely open Mando, Cara Dune, and we'll see, because I don't know. It's also a matter of I don't open everything because I don't have the space or for everything to be on display, so sometimes it's just more practical to keep them there until the day arrives that I actually open them. So today this is gonna be the Mandalorian. So, and here we have the Mandalorian with his first armor long before his name is revealed, if I remember right. And yeah, he's looking great. I grew fond of this armor because I gave one of these figures to one friend of mine, and we opened it there like 2 weeks ago or something like that. And I was like, well, why haven't I opened any of these? I mean, I got a couple of them for myself, and yeah, over a year since I have this, and it's just now that I decided to open it again, because first of all, I had to move, and then I was like, the space and all of that. I mean, this figure alone doesn't take that much space, but you know how it sometimes is. You just don't open everything right away. And yeah, now actually the other thing is, hoping that it will actually happen, that my Razor Crest, as also yours, if you order 1 or 2 or whatever, should be on its way sooner than later. I mean, we should have it by now, but we don't. So I decided I should open one of these also, because this guy interacts, of course, with the Razor Crest, and I wanted to have this version also at hand. Let me take that out of the way. Well, with these guys, you have the usual articulation for the Vintage Collection. We have a dumble joint for the head, which is good enough for the scale. Could look a bit higher, yes, definitely, but if you remove the rifle and then if you use the diaphragm joint, you can have him like that. Well, and he doesn't have a jetpack yet, so it doesn't even have a peg for the jetpack, so let's not get carried away with those details. The arms, they can go into T position, almost 90 degrees, almost. They can go all the way around. It's dented, so it has a nice tick 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 all the way. No bicep swivel. The swivel is here on the elbow. He can bend the elbow over 90 degrees, which is great for this scale. The wrists they can go all the way around, and they are on a vertical swivel. It's a bit stiff again. Even I had to hit the whole figure because it was all frozen. Now I can move it. I couldn't move anything but the head, so it was really that stiff. The diaphragm can go that far backwards. It can come forwards that far. It can lean to the sides. It's very nice. So, and it doesn't feel like you're not gonna break it, like happened with my Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. He can do the full splits, even with that holster there and the side pads. He can do the full splits. He can also, let me see, I hope I was focused. You can turn the hips all the way around, but it will be hindered by his derrière. Anyway, you can do that. You have the thigh cut both sides, just above those plates. It's good. You have the knees that can go a bit over 90 degrees backward. You have the feet, which are the older version, that can turn all the way around, but in a flat. I mean, they just, yeah, that way that is not useful. And they can go forward that far and backward that far. He comes with his little gun here. Very nicely sculpted. He also comes with his, I don't remember the name of this rifle, disintegrator rifle. Well, they tell, yeah, this kind of thing, you know, his rifle in any case, which disintegrates. So that wouldn't be that false to call it like that, I guess. Now you just have to put this thing here on the, come on, you peg it there in the back. You have to align the bandolier and the hole on the back, and there you have him. Here we have, because of reasons, Luke Skywalker. They scale well next to each other. Here we have Boba Fett, Return of the Jedi, the one I almost destroy by the diaphragm. So he's always just standing like this. At some point I will have to open another one. Here we have Darth Maul. For some reason, Darth Maul, well, maybe he's supposed to be shorter. Let me get those legs together. Oh, he's all stiffed. He's stiff, so I won't be able to. But it, yeah, it's like if he's really kind of tiny. Well, he's all split, so I cannot really judge properly. Here we have a Socatano from the Clone Wars. These are figures that came after this one. Well, you'll know the story maybe by now. Oh, come on. And yeah, she's not standing straight, as you can see, so it's kind of useless to compare. Cobra Commander. That's nice. And here we have the previous version of Boba Fett. Shorter. So that's it for this review. I hope it was useful and that you could enjoy it. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to support it. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.